Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense will come out first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Morse. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
To the ground with the back. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those.
He's loose. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught behind the line. It's Burden. And they'll knock him down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Morse. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burden. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Dingle. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the 1st down. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You've got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Now improvising. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Couldn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun. Give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Burden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive. And
maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it in the middle. It's Burton. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Powers forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 13 to Florida State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead. And
It isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Burton. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dingle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Georgia sends out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Clemson offense will take over.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And as such, just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Burden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease, it's Morse. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Lets it slip right through his hands. 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught close to the marker, it's Morris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, Some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Coates. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers